instrumentalists and just in general, I'm sure we've all experienced aches and pains in our bodies. Have anybody here experienced that while practicing or just in general? Yeah, we've all felt that way at some point. Well, one of the main places we tend to hold our tension in our bodies is our necks. And especially when we're playing, we tend to tense up if we get stressed or nervous, especially in performance situations. What I like to do when I begin before I practice, and even as a break in the middle of my practicing, is I do a head and neck exercises. I incorporate breathing with it, so it really brings my focus back in, especially if I'm getting distracted in my practicing, and it really just loosens up the muscles and allows us to relax and focus on what we really should be focusing on. So I just want to start today by leading us through these neck exercises here. And how the breathing works with it is we breathe in, and on our exhale, we're going to lower our heads to the right. Now, listen to your body. If it feels painful or anything, don't go as far. Our bodies are pretty good about telling us what we're okay with. So just make sure you're in tune with yourself and listening to that. So we're gonna do three times to the right and then 3 times to the left. And I'll kind of lead us through so we can keep at a nice pace here, okay? So we're gonna breathe in and lower your head down towards your right. Breathe in and straighten back up. And lower back down. And just allow everything to let go and release. And one more time. And let it out and lower down to the right. Now we're going to go to the left. Breathe in. And breathe out and lower down to the left. And breathe in. And lower down to the left and really release and let it out. One more time. And lower down to the left. Now we're going to go to the back, but what I want you to think about is our jaws can take on a lot of strain, especially violinists. Your jaw can hold a lot of that tension. Now when we lower our head down to the back, I want you to just release your jaw, open it up as you put your head backwards so that pressure on the jaw is out and you're really just stretching the neck. So if you want to watch, it's going to look like this. So we're really stretching the neck. We're not putting any pressure on our jaw. Okay, so we're going to go 3 times down to the back. Breathe in. And one more time. And now the last thing we're going to do with the neck is to really loosen everything up is we're going to do circles. So we'll start by going down to the front and do 3 circles around to the right, and then we'll do 3 circles around to the left. And now when I do this is when I always hear kind of crunchy, crackly of the muscles releasing, just because it gets so tense in there. And that's okay as long as it feels fine. It's normally just the muscles. I'm not actually talking about your neck cracking, but when you're going around, if you feel like you hit a spot that needs a little extra attention, just feel free to pause there and breathe into it and let it out and continue going. Since it's not a direct breathing pattern with this, just make sure that you are breathing and continuing to release all of that out. So let's do 3 circles in each direction. Just remember when you're dropping your head to the back, open that jaw up and release that out. And when you're ready, switch directions. And that's what I like to do for my breaks in practicing. It really does refocus your energy and refocus saying, all right, I can focus on the music and what I'm actually trying to do.